Welcome back to consecutive day 1060 of a diary of a runpreneur. And today's topic is when passion overcomes you and how to deal with that. So please remember to give this a subscribe, share, like and comment, as the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise on my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultra marathon. All the information about the challenge, how you can get involved, in the link in the comments below. Thank you as always, and let's get started. So, consecutive day 1060 of a diary of a runpreneur, and today's topic is when passion can overcome you and how to control that, or how I control that. And I'm an incredibly passionate, incredibly competitive person, and although I like to channel this as a reason in a positive way, there's occasions where it is just ridiculous and it's not positive at all. It's actually a bit of a hindrance. Now, when passion is packaged up and utilised correctly, it can be a massive catalyst or a driver to drive you forward in life, towards your goals, objectives, all those types of things. So certainly passion is by and by mainly a good thing. But if you're too passionate, you can become a bad loser. And that's certainly what I've been growing up and still continue to be. I hate losing with an absolute passion, and I struggle to deal with it. I struggle to deal with it classily. It's just not a good trait, but I've used this analogy on numerous occasions. If you're a football fan and you followed English football, or a soccer fan if you're somewhere overseas, but you still followed English soccer, you may have heard of Wayne Rooney. He was until recent times England's top goal scorer, but he was often branded as over-aggressive in many aspects, and I think although that aggression on the odd occasion got him the odd red card or silly booking for a foul where his aggression got too much for him, but by and by he would not have been one of England's most successful ever players had you taken that aggression away from him. So I call that aggression passion in his perspective. He just wanted it so much. His will to win was so strong, but occasionally it got the better of him. And I don't want to compare myself to Wayne Rooney, but that was an analogy I wanted to kind of utilise to evidence how it can be used in such a positive way. But on the flip side, I like to use my passion and my drive as a catalyst to do good, like my running challenge here, my philanthropic activities, my ambition and goals in business to support those around me and my family. But you get certain instances where I can't just switch it off, and I think the worst ones of late are when I'm doing any form of competitive sport. Even at my age now, I often avoid competitive sport where in certain situations, because of fear of losing and how I know I'll let myself down. But worse though is when I'm watching teams or sports professional or people who are competing who I support, because I have that huge passion for them to succeed. And my kind of love-hate relationship with Manchester United as a football club, I grew up and they were winning everything, and of recent times they've been winning very little, and it's been incredibly difficult to watch them, to the extent I don't watch them, okay? Which is really bad, because I know how it winds me up. I did a vlog episode a few weeks back when Liverpool beat Man United 7-0, and I was watching it with two Liverpool fans within my family, my father-in-law and my brother-in-law. Horrendous. I had to go and run to get the hell out of there. But another recent occurrence is, even today, we're into kind of late April 2023, and Ronnie O'Sullivan, a snooker player I followed throughout his whole career. I love supporting him. He's really difficult to support, even though he's going down as the greatest of all time. He has a mindset where he's either unplayably brilliant or he can throw the towel in and just throw things away. And today was one of those examples where he was 10-6 up in his World Championship quarter-final, and he needed 3 frames where his opponent needed 7 to win. And his opponent miraculously wins 7 frames on the bounce. Now, I'm not to say his opponent wasn't playing particularly well in this session. He might have played him off the park, but I'm guessing, because I didn't watch it, that Ronnie would have thrown the towel in mentally. and just imploded and gave the match away, which he's done on numerous occasions throughout his career, and it winds me up massively. And I can't control it. I just want him to win so much. Similarly with Man United, like they're playing Tottenham tomorrow away. So I've come up with a unique way of channeling this in a positive way when it comes to watching sport in this instance. So this doesn't work in every scenario, but this helped me massively. It's quite embarrassing, but I often bet against, put a small sports bet on. I'm only talking, I'm not advocating gambling by any stretch here. I'm putting a couple of pounds that, you know, on as a bet against the person I want to win. So I often, if it's a one-on-one and there's only a winner or a loser, I'll bet on the opponent to win. If it's multiple outcomes, i.e. they could draw or lose or win, I'll lay bet against my favourite, as in I'm betting for them for any result other than my favourite to win. And that way, if they lose or draw or don't get the result I want, I win a bet, a financial bet. Now it's usually only small amounts of money, up to a maximum of £5, because that's how I budget. So today's instance, I bet against Ronnie O'Sullivan to win. He was 10-6 up. I was really happy. I was thinking he was going to win easily today. He's lost 13-10. So I've won. I think I put £2 on his opponent to win because the odds were favourable. So I won £5. That makes me feel a little bit better that I've won at something. It's terrible, I know, and I'm quite embarrassed sharing this with you, but I just want to win. I want the people I support to win. I just have that passion, and I think if you took that away from me, I wouldn't have the mental resilience to do what I'm doing with my running challenges. I wouldn't have the mental resilience to come through some of the horrendous financial obstacles I've had to come up against in my kind of working life, my entrepreneurial life, and I think I'd lose the ambition and drive. I'd be a shadow of who I am. I'm not saying I'm great in any way, shape or form, but you get what I mean. I would be a shadow of who I am today without it. So I've found a way to manage it more effectively, because usually I'd be quite annoyed about Ronnie O'Sullivan losing today, but you know what, I've won a bet. I feel I've won at something. It just, even though it's pretty minute in the grand scheme of things, it's helped me feel a little bit better about a situation that would normally have wound me up. So the moral to the story is, you know, there is a way to win and lose, and if I could lose with class, I can on occasions, by the way, but though inside I'm absolutely raging. I can occasionally hide my emotions enough to lose with dignity and lose with class, but there's sometimes where it matters and sometimes where it doesn't, and this is a prime example. It doesn't have any bearing on my life. Why am I letting it bother me? Because it just has an effect on my mood. I found a way to deal with that. So the moral to the story is, passion is amazing 90%, 95%, 98%, 99% of the time. It can drive you forwards, and I'd never wish you to remove that. But if you're someone similar to me and you can resonate with this episode, where you let it get the better of you, especially when it's something along the lines of something that doesn't really matter, it can put you in a mood, it can affect you or the people around you. Find a way, similar to what I've found, where I can win if the outcome doesn't go in my favour. It's quite a unique way of dealing, and I certainly don't want to get people into gambling here, but it's just my passion for winning. It feels like I've won a bet, so it makes me feel, oh, I've won. Even though the better outcome is for me to have my favourite person or sports team win, and I lose a couple of pounds, I'm quite happy with that outcome. But I still feel like I've won. Strange, bizarre, I know, crazy. But anyway, hope that helps. Any questions or comments, drop me a line. I'll respond to everyone. Please remember to give us a subscribe, share, like and comment, as the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise on my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. All the information about the challenge and how you can get involved is in the link in the comments below. Stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you again tomorrow.